The processes of renovation and international integration have brought significant changes to the Vietnamese economy. Renovation efforts have reached substantial and historical achievements marked by contributions from the business community, which includes Pacific Corporation. By its effective selection of business strategies, creativity in investment activities, expansion of cooperation with domestic and international partners, Pacific Corporation has gradually matured and obtained many successes. Those successes are the results of determination and effort to rise from past difficulties, as well as the hard work and brainpower invested by the company's management team and staff members to overcome today's challenges and affirm the Pacific brand name. Established on the 4th of July 2001, Pacific Corporation started out by investing and trading in construction and real estate. At the beginning, the company jointly invested in and carried out investment activities at the secondary level of real estate projects located in Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City. After gaining sufficient experience, Pacific focused on investing and constructing housing and urban development projects. An example includes the Ha Phong Urban Development Project in Tiên Phong Commune, Mê Linh District, Hanoi. Designed by Site Architecture Group, Republic of France, this urban center offers the living standards of a high-quality urban center and embeds well-developed infrastructure. Once operational, this urban center will deliver a living environment which is spacious and open, offering many advantages. 3 years after its establishment, Pacific Corporation decided to invest in the field of securities and banking. Entering this sector at the time when the market was booming, within a short period of time, the securities and banking activities of Pacific brought fairly high profits. By taking solid steps, knowing how to capitalize on the maximum of opportunities, Pacific Corporation has gradually affirmed its potential and brand name. In 2008, after analyzing and reviewing the situation, Pacific decided to cease its investment in securities and banking, carrying out a total restructuring. This decision laid the groundwork that boosted the company's financial capacity, enabling greater investment activities later on.
Thì chúng tôi đang hăm hở đầu tư vào 5 lĩnh vực, đấy là ngân hàng, chứng khoán, khoáng sản, bất động sản, công nghiệp. Nhưng mà đùng một cái chúng tôi phải bán ngân hàng. Mà ngân hàng là cái mạng chính của chúng tôi, nhưng mà chúng tôi phải bán, vì nếu không bán nó sẽ xảy ra những cái khủng hoảng lớn và chúng tôi sẽ sa lầy. Đấy là một quyết định khó khăn nhất của cuộc đời kinh doanh của tôi.
Implementing the government's policy which called for investment in infrastructure while embracing the principle of not putting all your eggs into one basket, Pacific, after restructuring, focused on 3 main areas: industry, engineering, procurement and construction, and real estate. The company has entered into joint ventures and collaboration arrangements with major corporations regionally and worldwide to invest and implement projects in Vietnam. On one hand, this aims to attract investment, increasing the localization of activities in accordance with the state policy. On the other hand, this enables learning from partners' experiences, leading towards technology transfer and sustainable development in order to foster competitiveness and create high-quality products. In Binh Thuận province only, the projects jointly implemented by Pacific and its partners have been attracting infrastructure investments worth billions of US dollars.
Bình Thuận là một cái tỉnh còn nghèo và đời sống người dân còn gặp nhiều khó khăn lắm. Nhưng mà Bình Thuận cũng được thiên nhiên tạo ra cho một cái địa thế rất là thuận lợi, mà chính phủ đã quy hoạch ở Bình Thuận có nhiều nhà máy điện, và chúng tôi thì đang có cái sở trường và cùng với đối tác chúng tôi lại muốn đầu tư vào nhà máy điện. Cho nên khi khảo sát, chúng tôi đã đặt cái ý mong muốn của mình và trở thành cái hiện thực, đấy là đầu tư các nhà máy điện tại Bình Thuận. Sau đó thì chúng tôi thấy chính quyền Bình Thuận ấy và các cơ sở ban ngành họ rất cởi mở với nhà đầu tư, và chúng tôi tiếp tục phát triển một số dự án khác như cái cảng tổng hợp, như cái điện gió.
The People's Committee of Binh Thuận Province has appointed Pacific Corporation the main investor for the Vĩnh Tân General Port project. The project scale during the first phase included 2 berths for vessels up to 30,000 DWT and 1 berth for vessels up to 3,000 DWT. This project, once operational, will meet the export and import needs of general merchandise, serving the social-economic development of Binh Thuận provinces, as well as the neighboring provinces in the South Central region and the Central Highlands of Vietnam. Together with the Vĩnh Tân General Port project, Pacific Corporation has entered into joint ventures and collaborations with foreign corporations in investing in the construction of a number of power plants in Binh Thuận province in the BOT model. These projects include the Vĩnh Tân 3 thermal power plant project with the capacity of 2,000 MW in Vĩnh Tân Commune, Tuy Phong district. The LNG Son Mỹ 1 thermal power plant project with a capacity of 2,000 MW in Son Mỹ Commune, Ham Tân district. In addition, Pacific Corporation has been completing the procedures for the investment in renewable and clean energy projects in the form of IPP.
Well, Pacific Corporation is our very important partner in Vietnam, especially in the power and electricity field. And they have been our business partner a long time, and especially the chairman, Mr. Quy, is very trustable person. He is a man of word, so he always keeps his promise, and we trust him very much. Then we made a success for power plant project and energy project.
In the field of engineering, procurement, and construction, Pacific Corporation has entered into joint ventures with Doosan Heavy Industries and Construction Company Limited, Korea, Power Engineering Consulting Joint Stock Company 2, and Mitsubishi Corporation Japan to implement the Vĩnh Tân 4 thermal power plant project with a capacity of 1,200 MW, and the Vĩnh Tân 4 extension thermal power plant project with a capacity of 600 MW at Vĩnh Tân Commune, Tuy Phong district, with the Electricity of Vietnam being the main investor. These EPC contracts belong to the very few contracts where Vietnamese companies are equal partners with international contractors rather than being subcontractors. The implementation of these contracts will enhance the competitiveness of Vietnamese enterprises, foster localization activities, facilitate the growth of supporting industries, and create jobs for local market. Once put into operation, Vĩnh Tân 4 thermal power plant and Vĩnh Tân 4 extension thermal power plant, together with other power plants, will help make the Vĩnh Tân Power Center become Vietnam's largest power center with a total capacity of 6,200 MW. This will fulfill the power needs of the South Central region of Vietnam, as well as of the southern provinces, and will foster the social-economic development of Binh Thuận and the neighboring provinces. Through the rolling out of its project in Binh Thuận province, Pacific Corporation has affirmed its professionalism and brand name one step at a time.
Tập đoàn Thái Bình Dương do anh Phan Văn Quý, Chủ tịch Hội đồng Quản trị, là một tập đoàn, một doanh nghiệp có nhiều tiềm năng. Trong thời gian qua thì dưới sự lãnh đạo của anh Phan Văn Quý thì tập đoàn cũng có rất nhiều nỗ lực cố gắng hoạt động trên địa bàn tỉnh. Thứ nhất là tuân thủ theo các cái quy định của nhà nước, của địa phương tại tỉnh. Trong quá trình mà triển khai đầu tư các dự án có xây dựng tại tỉnh thì tập đoàn cũng đã tuân thủ tất cả các cái quy định của địa phương. Và đặc biệt trong cái quá trình hoạt động tại địa phương thì tập đoàn cũng như là bản thân lãnh đạo của tập đoàn cũng như là anh em công nhân của tập đoàn cũng đã có một cái mối quan hệ tốt với cộng đồng dân cư tại địa phương. Trong cái quá trình thực hiện dự án đầu tư của mình tại địa phương thì tập đoàn cũng đã có nhiều cái hoạt động xã hội đối với cộng đồng dân cư ở tại địa phương, đã tạo được cái dấu ấn tốt đẹp trong cộng đồng dân cư tại địa phương.
With operating guidelines that aim to create favorable conditions for staff members to develop their best creative potential, Pacific Corporation's managers have always listened to, encouraged, and cared for staff members in order to boost both their moral and material comfort. Additional to stable income, Pacific Corporation also provides many types of allowances, time-based bonuses, special bonuses, and other types of benefits. In particular, the company also provides yearly allowances for inflation, etc.
Tại Tập đoàn Thái Bình Dương, các chế độ chính sách cho người lao động luôn được đảm bảo đầy đủ, đúng quy định. Bên cạnh đó, các công tác chăm lo đời sống văn hóa cho cán bộ nhân viên luôn được công ty và công đoàn phối hợp thực hiện tốt. Vì vậy mà cán bộ công nhân viên luôn là yên tâm công tác, gắn bó lâu dài với công ty, cùng chung tay xây dựng công ty ngày một phát triển vững mạnh.
Với sự động viên của ban lãnh đạo công ty, đặc biệt là Chủ tịch Phan Văn Quý, thì là cái động lực mà thúc đẩy để ban quản lý dự án và tất cả các anh em cán bộ công nhân viên của Tập đoàn Thái Bình Dương quyết tâm đưa dự án về đúng với tiến độ.
Là thế hệ cán bộ lãnh đạo trẻ của tập đoàn, bằng sự nhiệt huyết của mình, chúng tôi luôn nỗ lực phấn đấu, phát huy sáng kiến, đoàn kết nhất trí để hoàn thành các chiến lược đầu tư kinh doanh của tập đoàn đã đề ra.
With its charter capital of less than 1 billion Vietnam dong during its early days, Pacific Corporation has developed into a long conglomerate, its charter capital currently reaching nearly 1,500 billion Vietnam dong. Its operational scope has expanded to cover Vietnam's northern, southern, and central regions, with many affiliates and co-investment entities. The successes of Pacific Corporation today are mainly thanks to the efforts of its founding member and chairman of the board of directors, Mr. Phan Văn Quý. At the end of 1971, Phan Văn Quý joined the army and served as a driver along the legendary Trường Sơn strategic supply route, Ho Chi Minh Trail. The dangers and fierceness of the war zone forged the strong spirit of the soldier Phan Văn Quý. In 1976, for exceptional and outstanding achievement in carrying out military transport duties, Phan Văn Quý and his Division 571 were awarded the title of Hero of the People's Armed Forces by the President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. At that time, he was only 23 years old, the youngest hero of Trường Sơn soldiers. In 1999, after nearly 30 years of military service, which included 13 years working for the Army's economic units, Phan Văn Quý retired and started his own business. After 10 years of utmost commitment and hard work, in 2011, Pacific Corporation and Phan Văn Quý were honored with the third-class Labor Order by the state of Vietnam. Also in 2011, Phan Văn Quý ran for and was elected to the 13th National Assembly. The National Assembly then elected him to its Law Committee. As a people's representative, he advocated the wishes of voters, of veterans, and of the business community by speaking at the National Assembly sessions about issues of national importance and contributing opinions on related law projects. He persistently pursued many programs in such areas as economic restructuring, marine economy development combined with sea and island sovereignty protection, defense industry production development, localization programs, employment promotion, and other law projects. With his commitment and dedication, he was beloved and trusted by many voters who expressed their admiration for him. The voter Lê Văn Khánh from Tây Thành Ward, Tân Phú District, Ho Chi Minh City, when sending a letter to Phan Văn Quý wrote, "I highly respect and appreciate what you have done for voters to clarify the essential elements of the current educational environment." The voter Trần Thị Lea from An Khánh Ward, Ninh Kiều District, Cần Thơ City wrote, "My family and I send our sincere best wishes and 1,000 words of gratitude. More than ever, this moment gives me the strongest confidence and a pillar to lean on. You have helped and supported my family so that our one belief holds true." The voter Cao Thị Loan from Choli Commune, Quy Hợp District, Nghệ An Province said, "I deeply admire your work. I hope that our people will have more National Assembly representatives like you." Through specific activities during his 5-year term as a deputy to the National Assembly, there were hundreds of times when Phan Văn Quý spoke at the National Assembly Hall, at his working groups, and answered media interviews. His opinions, together with other deputies, have been reflected in a number of passed laws as well as programs in social economic development and national defense. He has demonstrated the integrity of an alcohol soldier, a businessman, and a National Assembly deputy who is full of energy and commitment in the National Assembly Forum.
Đặc biệt là những luật mà nó có liên quan đến những vấn đề về các chế định về kinh tế thị trường, định hướng xã hội nghiệp, thì những vấn đề này anh Quý có cái đầu tư thì nó rất kỳ công, tôi chỉ nói là rất kỳ công và có những thành công trong việc tích lũy các thông tin, xử lý các cái nhận thức từ các nguồn thông tin để có những ý kiến tại nghị trường. Mà theo tôi biết, trong theo dõi từ những văn bản phát biểu với những văn bản sau này tiếp thu của Ban Thường vụ Quốc hội và được đưa vào các điều khoản của luật thì có rất nhiều nội dung anh Quý phản biện được tiếp thu.
As a leader of a conglomerate, in addition to business activities, Phan Văn Quý always guides his company towards supporting the community. Phan Văn Quý and his company have co-founded and become long-term sponsors of the Central Vietnam Disaster Prevention Support Fund, the Nghệ An Benevolent Foundation for the Gifted, and the Vietnam Martyr Family Support Association. In recent years, these organizations have mobilized hundreds of billions of Viet Nam Dongs to help local communities in natural disaster prevention and mitigation, to carry out DNA testing of the thousands of soldiers' remains, and to provide timely encouragement and rewards for more than 100 organizations and individuals who make significant contributions towards the development of Nghệ An Province, Phan Văn Quý homeland. For example, from its establishment, the Central Vietnam Disaster Prevention Support Fund has built more than 85 projects on flood mitigation and community services. Such as projects include schools, medical centers, and cultural centers constructed throughout the 14 provinces of the central and coastal region, with a total investment approaching 300 billion Viet Nam Dong. This has helped the local communities in preventing, mitigating, and overcoming the damages caused by storms, floods, and natural disasters.
Sau khi tiếp nhận cái công trình, thực sự tập thể y bác sĩ trạm y tế phường Quỳnh Phương rất vui mừng, phấn khởi, có đầy đủ các phòng làm việc, phòng bệnh nhân, các tiện nghi, sinh hoạt chú đáo.
Anh đóng góp rất là tích cực cho hoạt động của quỹ, không những đóng góp về mặt xây dựng quy chế hoạt động của quỹ ngay từ những ngày đầu, mà anh còn đóng góp về mặt kinh phí, tài trợ cho quỹ thường xuyên trong những năm qua để quỹ hoạt động.
In lending his support towards social and charitable organizations, Phan Văn Quý always remembers his Nghệ An homeland, which is rich in cultural and revolutionary traditions. In the late 1990s, Phan Văn Quý and Pacific Corporation collaborated with the relevant government organizations in putting together documents which proved the historical significance of Ca Temple. In 2005, the state of Vietnam recognized Ca Temple as a historical monument of national significance. Immediately afterwards, Pacific Corporation financed activities to plan, design, and carry out restoration work for this monument. The persistent work of Pacific Corporation has contributed to the protection and preservation of a cultural and historical monument which has long-term social and spiritual value. Together with Ca Temple, in 2010, Pacific Corporation invested in the construction of the Nhân Thành water treatment plant. Previously, the water coming from various sources and used by residents of Nhân Thành commune had been murky and acidic. As water was not hygienic, many people developed skin disease and cancerous growth. Since the establishment of a water treatment plant, the need for clean water has been met, and this has helped to protect the health of local citizens. The true values delivered by Pacific Corporation are not for today, but also for tomorrow. Currently, Mr. Phan Văn Quý is making proposals for the construction of vocational training schools in several localities. These proposals have come from the effective operation of Nhân Thành Technical Vocational School of Industry and Agriculture. The above-mentioned school has provided opportunities for workers from inside and outside of Nhân Thành to obtain vocational training at the lowest cost, creating a breakthrough in human resource training, contributing to job creation and raising the income levels of the workers. This is the desired result that Pacific Corporation and Mr. Phan Văn Quý had aimed for when they financed Nhân Thành District in the construction of the school.
Qua cái tiếp nhận của các cái doanh nghiệp, các cái công ty về đấy đặt hàng ấy, thì họ đánh giá rất cao về cái chất lượng đào tạo của trường nghề Nhân Thành.
Through sponsorship and community support activities, Pacific Corporation, as well as the chairman of the board Phan Văn Quý, have not only contributed material support but also effort and brainpower, creating many projects that deliver long-term and sustainable benefits to fellow citizens, helping to solve social welfare issues. Behind the appearance of a veteran, a businessman, and an elected people's representative is the presence of a quiet and profound social activist.
Tập đoàn Thái Bình Dương làm ăn có hiệu quả, vừa góp sức cho đất nước để xây dựng đất nước, vừa cải thiện đời sống của gia đình, vừa giúp đỡ đồng đội, đặc biệt là vừa tham gia những cái công việc công cộng xã hội. Thì đấy là một lần nữa biểu hiện đích thực chất của bộ đội Trường Sơn.
15 years is not a long journey for a company, but it is long enough for Pacific Corporation to affirm its value and brand name in the business world. Its achievements have been crystallized from the unity, dynamism, and creativity of staff members, and from the skills and spirit of the company's leader, who always considers his business partners as comrades, who guides his company towards investing and trading in areas needed by the state and demanded by the market, with a commitment to high quality, creating profit by the unique added value of his company and his business partners. The third-class labor order awarded by the State of Vietnam to Pacific Corporation, as well as a certificate of merit awarded by the Prime Minister of Vietnam to the chairman of the board Phan Văn Quý, are honorable awards which acknowledge the efforts and achievements of Pacific Corporation during its process of development and provide a source of motivation for all staff members of Pacific to be further committed to the effective implementation of chosen investment strategies in order to bring more true values for today and tomorrow for a Pacific Corporation which develops strongly, contributing to the sustainable development of Vietnam.